Okay, so interestingly enough, I could have sworn that this figure changed the name because I think when I pre-ordered it, it wasn't Kanto-kun, Kukun, something like that. I could have sworn it was insufficient director or insufficient direction, referencing the book that Anno's wife made about them being together, spending time together, different stuff like that. Cause I know that there's the book, and then there's also like a little kind of like anime short that they did, and I think that they played it at his exhibit or whatever. But yeah, it's interesting because the name, like I said, I could have sworn it was insufficient director or insufficient direction, referencing the book or whatever. And so now I have it, and it says something completely different as the name, which is interesting. But this was a figure that I saw, and I think I saw the prototype of it, and I was like, dude, I really want this one. Because I do like Ono. I think he's really cool and just really funny and interesting, overall. Because I am a fan of his works and everything. My favorite from him would have to be the live action Cutie Honey, and I did see the Shin Common Rider now as well, and really did like that as well. Too very reminiscent of the, of course, live action Cutie Honey that he did a long time ago, or whatever. So yeah, let me open this up. But I forgot my scissors. Let me open this up and we can take a look at it. Let me grab my scissors real quick. Okie dokie. Let me slice this real quick. And so, um, it's interesting because his wife, she is an artist as well. So this is based off of actually her art and her representation of the two. And unfortunately, there's nothing cool in the background. I mean, they could have put something cool, but oh well. It's based off her representation of what she feels they look like. And I mean, this is a pretty simple figure. We're getting a couple different legs, a couple different arms, and then the little baby, which is actually his wife. That's how she sees herself. That's how she represents herself in the little book and the little short that they did. Except for the baby is actually, or what looks like a baby is actually like the same size as him. In this figure, they just made her tiny. So I think that way it would be an accessory or something. But it's a pretty funny look of him. A little goofy, characterized version of him. But I thought this was freaking great because it really does capture, his facial hair, how it's more like just individual, like whisker strands or whatever. And I think all the face places do come with the glasses on, so there's no way to take them on or off. But it is really cool because I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, there is a Common Rider Nendriod already, so you can just put this head onto that, and then you could already recreate Anno's wedding, because he did do his wedding photos um, in his complete Common Rider outfit, because he is such a huge fan of Common Rider, and that's why he did, Shin, of course, and everything. Um, so yeah, I think that looks really good. Not, you want two more other, come on, hand gesture, hand movement. Yeah, the hands are separate. But again, since this is a Nendriod, I could always just swap these out, because I do have the Nendriod doll base bodies. I have like a few extra ones. Oh, come on. But they did give him like more proportionate, more like longer arms and stuff, because normally they're like half that size. They're really tiny. But they were able to give him the complete size, which is I like a lot better. I mean, gives him a little lanky look, but oh well. Let's try his angry face, or like a much more determined face, and like a more complete, funny, more interesting smile. And so there's that. And then, like I said, this is like the representation. This is how like his wife sees herself, and kind of like this caricature like baby kind of thing. But like I said, in the little cartoon, they're the same. They're the same size. It's just I think since they wanted to include this instead of including two Nendroids in a pack, which I would have been okay with if it was two Nendroids in a pack. That would have been closer to what I've seen in the little short that they did, which was really cool because it's like I want to say it's narrated by her or it's narrated um, in her like inner monologue, and she just goes over like everything she sees Anno doing, like the struggles he's having, the problems they have in their relationship because he is obsessed and like kind of a perfectionist, and he's always like often like lost in thought, and she's always by herself sometimes, you know, even though he's there physically. Um, he doesn't know how to explain himself sometimes and stuff. It was really cool when I watched it, and just to see like her interpretation of how Anno is and what she sees and what she likes about him and what she dislikes about him, and her struggles with understanding him, and it's really interesting by far. And so yeah, I think when I saw the prototype, they just showed him. They didn't show the little extra chibi thing you got as well. It's just him. Um, yeah, so I'm hoping later to get one of the Common Rider ones and then just switch it or something. Oh, they put the extra arms in here, which is interesting. Normally they put all the arms and stuff like that in the main piece of plastic over there, but let's take a look at these real quick. Oh my gosh. So we do get the extra little like base for her, so you can just have her standing up. Okay, here's the crossed arms, and then just the pointing hands. An extra neck peg, good smile peg, and then his base, which I'm interested to know if the base is... Okay. So normally the bases, they're copyrighted. That's how I can tell whose base is whose, because I always forget what. And it's actually copyrighted under his wife's name. Same thing over here. It's copyrighted under his wife. So it's definitely all based off of his wife's art style, art direction, and everything. And so pretty much that's everything for this one. And I think these kind of would go together pretty cool in the case somewhere or something. Anno and his wife, of course, or caricature version of his wife. But yeah, so yeah, I was just a fan. I mean, I don't know everything about Anno. I still need to look more into it, but school takes a lot of my time, unfortunately. But yeah, I was really excited to get this figure, and this is a really cool figure. For sure, I want to do a swap with the Common Rider base body, or one of the Common Rider Nendroids that I can find or something. Just because I think that'd be really cool, and really interesting because like how he took his wedding photos in his complete Kamen Rider outfit, and how he tried really hard to lose weight to fit, and a whole bunch of other backstory nonsense shenanigans. But yeah, so overall, really cool Nendroid. Really cool to see somebody that that I really like, and I think he's really cool as art and everything. And so yeah, something neat to add to my collection shelf stuff. But that's all I have for this one. So thanks for watching.